Hey guys, welcome to the spell of the week. This week we're going to go for motivation and willpower. I know that's definitely something I could use in my life. So I'm excited to get this undone. All right, I have all my tools and ingredients laid out on the table for me already. I have my smudging material, which you can see I've used most of my bundle. It's completely fallen apart, but I don't like to waste. I also have a cleansing smudging spray that I've made. It has lavender as well as sage. I like to follow any smudging with another herb that kind of brings in a better energy. Smudging will take away all energy, good and bad. So you're left with a blank slate. My two favorites are lavender, just because it's nice and it's calming and it helps me feel a little more grounded, or rosemary if I'm actually casting a full circle, which, you know, I don't know. Rosemary's a good one for protection. So it just makes me feel a little better. All personal preference. You can smudge and cleanse your space however you want to. You can use singing bowls, sprays, the actual sage, Palo Santo. There's so many different options out there. You can use incense, really. It's all up to you, and just make your practice your own. Don't ever feel like you have to copy another person's way of doing something exactly. Now I am using moon water that I made on the last full moon. You can use moon water if you choose. I know a lot of people don't like to use anything to do with the eclipse. Now my moon water is eclipse water. Personally, I feel like it gives it an extra but if you're not comfortable with using that, you don't have to. You can use another moon water you may have, or if you don't have moon water, you can use tap water, filtered water, whatever your intuition tells you, go with it. Trust your gut always. Now I've also got my red candle. I don't have a little chime candle holder. I really wish I did. But for now, I just take an old, this is just an old candle holder. It was a jar candle, cleaned it out. And then I put in the bottom, my black salt that I make, mixed with, I use a lot of ash from incense. So that's in there. So you can just do something like that if you don't have one of those chime candle holders. You can use a jar candle. It doesn't have to be one of these. It can be any red candle, or if you don't have red, white is always an option. I do have my two crystals here, my amethyst and my cornelian. I hope I'm saying that right. I am not an expert in crystals by any means. If you do not have either one of those, you can always replace with clear quartz. Clear quartz is a great substitute. I have incense here. That's just a personal preference. You don't need it for the spell. I just find that incense helps me to kind of get in the zone and get grounded. You always want to ground before you do any spells. Some people like to take cleansing ritual baths or showers. That's great. I've actually just done that. Other people like to meditate before they do spell work. That is an amazing way. That is probably my favorite way to ground before a spell. But really anything, if you sit in nature for 10 minutes, that is going to help ground you. So I also have our allspice and cloves. I don't have any fancy special herbs from bags. I'm a budget witch. I went in my kitchen and was like, what can I use that I already have so I don't have to go out and buy anything? And I luckily had cloves and allspice. Now I have my sigil here. I went ahead and drew it. It doesn't look exactly like the picture because I'm not a very good artist. So you can draw it out or you can print it out. I chose to draw it, and I went over it quite a few times. As you can see, I was just pushing that intention into the pen and into the ink and into the paper. My intention being, you know, I need a little help with my willpower and my motivation. So everything's always about intention. I'm just one of those people, I feel like intention rules the world. Okay, so to get started, I am going to go ahead and light my incense. There we go. All right, now let's see if I can get any of this bundled up together. I've already cleansed my home completely a few days ago. So I'm really just gonna waft the area down. Okay. I want to make sure I get all my items here. I know I'm not holding the shell underneath like I should be, but that's okay. Don't tell my husband. I'm also going to just do it a little over myself just to make sure I'm nice and cleansed. And I'll just set that back over there. Oh. Make sure my crystals go through that smoke. Just make sure everything is nice and clear. Okay, and like I said, I like to follow after smudging with something to bring about good energy. So I'm just going to spray the area down again with my sage spray and lavender. Awesome. Okay, so let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and place my sigil here underneath my candle and focus on that intention as I light the candle. So I'm focusing on bringing about more willpower, determination, more motivation into my life as I am lighting this. I know I did not cut that. Please don't come at me. I'm sorry. I do see the error of my ways here. Okay. So now we're going to take our 2 herbs, and bonus points if you actually have better products than this, but this is just what was in my pantry from baking already. So I'm going to keep the focus on our intention. And now these 2 crystals, I've already checked. These are water safe, but never put crystals in water unless you have you've done the research and you know you can do so. It will ruin some crystals. So I'm going to go ahead and drop those in there just real lightly. And keeping that intention again. We're going to go ahead and add our herbs. You don't have to add like a crazy amount like I just did. You don't want to be wasteful. Ugh, I love the smell of cloves. I know it's not for everybody, but I can't help it. I love it. Clove is my jam. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take our spoon and we're going to stir the water in a clockwise direction while chanting, "Ancient goddess, I ask of thee, determination and willpower bring to me. As I will it, so mote it be." And we're going to do that 3 times. All right, so first one, I just did to kind of let you hear the words. I'm going to go ahead and repeat it one more time before we really get into stirring. And we're going to repeat it 3 times. So I'll do it nice and slow one more time. And then the other 2, we're going to pick up the pace a little bit. Okay, and we're going to stir in a clockwise direction. Ancient goddess, I ask of thee, determination and willpower bring to me. As I will it, so mote it be. Ancient goddess, I ask of thee, determination and willpower bring to me. As I will it, so mote it be. Ancient goddess, I ask of thee, determination and willpower bring to me. As I will it, so mote it be. Nice and simple. Now, you can substitute goddess with whom or whatever you like. So if that was not really your jam, saying ancient goddess, you can say ancient universe, ancient spirit, ancient Aphrodite, whoever you want, whatever you want. It's up to you, whoever you're calling out to. Now you can let the candle burn down if you can do it safely. Or you can blow it out using intention-filled breath. I know that's controversial. Some people never blow it out. I don't mind doing that, especially if I've used a jar candle, because I don't have the tools to snuff anything, and I really don't need any more extra stuff that I'm not going to use. You can snuff it out as well, however you like. I'm going to go ahead and let mine burn down, because that's just what I like to do. And with these cheap little chime candles, they burn so fast. I don't really have to worry about it. But again, I'm not leaving. All right. So that is our spell of the week for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. I really appreciate you watching, and thanks so much.